Dashing Eye Lucy, and welcome to the last episode of Scareuary for 2021, where we take a look at things in HBO Max's horror movie collection. So what are we finishing Scareuary off with? Well, this week is Valentine's, so we're going to do something a little more on the romantic side of horror. Ugh, gross. We're going to talk about what were you trying to say? I was going to say Witches of Eastwick, but I was trying to say Witches of Eastwick. We're talking about the Witches of Eastwick. So what does this have to do with romance exactly? Well, the story's kind of romantic. Yeah, it's also really weird. It kind of falls along the lines of those dark comedies, like Zombieland or Death Becomes Her or something. Probably a little bit more like Death Becomes Her. Yeah, it has Cher in it. Man, I didn't even know what Cher looked like, honestly. You didn't know what Cher looked like? Not until this movie I didn't. Okay, on that note, let's get into talking about the story. So the story follows along with three women that live in this small town that all kind of come across and have this really crazy encounter with a mysterious man. And they all move into his big mansion, and they think that their lives are going really well, and they also get magic powers somehow. It's not really explained. At least I didn't understand it if it was explained. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting kind of symbolism going on here. There's this idea that the mysterious man came in, brought them all into this crazy kind of insane lifestyle and relationships. There's a couple of hints that this guy could be the devil, but it's never flat out said. Although the fact that you have Jack Nicholson, the guy that plays Jack from The Shining in here, doing the mysterious man, also makes it really weird. Also, is Jack Nicholson a known sexy object? Is that a thing? Is he known to be sexy and handsome? I don't know. I'm a bat. I know, just objectively speaking, for the human audience. Please comment below if you find Jack Nicholson sexy. This whole conversation's getting really weird. You're the one that picked this movie. Well, yeah, and I did enjoy it. There were a lot of fun elements in there. They had some interesting props and sets and scenery. And the overall idea of these women gaining powers kind of through this devil-like character, and then discovering sort of the underlying evil he's been doing in the town, and then they rise up to fight against him because they realize their relationship is a little bit abusive, and they're not down for that. Yes, it's all about women falling for a man, deciding he's trash, and then destroying him. The best plot line. And this movie did have some very fun and interesting scenes. Yeah, one of my favorite scenes was when you had kind of the stricter religious woman freaking out about what was going on with these three ladies, and she's trying to warn them, but the Jack Nicholson guy convinces the ladies to start to perform a spell. So you have this sort of crazy lady going around going, they're in trouble, it's the devil, they're becoming demons. And then all of a sudden she just starts spewing cherry pits, which was pretty crazy. Also, the revenge that the three ladies get on Jack Nicholson is also very satisfying. I don't want to spoil anything, but it is pretty funny. You've got some stuff going on with a voodoo doll and an ice cream store, and again, the cherry pits coming out of mouths comes up again. So yeah, those were me favorite parts. I think I kind of liked the dramatic effects. I enjoyed seeing the three women bonding together. And that's the thing, they never really fight over this man, even though they're all kind of dating him or being married to him or something at the same time. They're all really close, they all stick together, and they all kind of agree together that they need to fix this and take this guy down. So it's nice to see that even though there was potential for them to really squabble amongst each other over the man, it didn't really escalate to the point where it was annoying. No, there were a couple of times where it's like, no, well, he might actually be evil, and sometimes one of the women will go, no, but he's been taking care of us, and you have some squabbles like that, but then at the same time, they all kind of come to the same realization that it's not working and they need to do something about it. So yeah, women bonding together, good stuff. I was a little confused in the magical elements of this. Like, it says that they're witches. It says it in the title of the movie. But we only really see them kind of do witchy things at the end when they're taking down Jack Nicholson, when they start to put together everything that they've kind of learned from him. Yeah, and we get a sense that either Jack Nicholson is some kind of devil character or he's some kind of crazy, powerful warlock. Again, it's not really clarified what he is, but you're true. You don't really see a ton of those magic elements. You see little bits here and there, but you don't really fully understand how these ladies got their magical powers, if they got them from Jack Nicholson himself, or if it was something that they had dormant inside of them all along and he just awakened them. That it's never really clarified. So, again, there's some stuff to explore, but I'd say overall the story's still pretty solid for what it is, because the main focus isn't about the fact that they're witches and can do magic. The main focus is about their relationships with each other and their relationships with Jack Nicholson. I feel like you've said Jack Nicholson like 20 times in this review. Take a shot anytime I say Jack Nicholson. No, don't encourage our viewers to drink, Lucy. So if you enjoy those dark comedy elements with a little bit of romance and a little bit of witchcraft and a whole lot of crazy, then The Witches of Eastwick is definitely for you. And with that, we finish off Scareuary. It seemed like a fitting end because it was a holiday week, so why not? Yes, so Avery, I notice you're kind of starting to get into looking at newer movies again. What do you think? Well, I'm going to try and review what I can. Again, we're not really going to the movie theater right now, but we do have some streaming services, so we'll kind of bounce around there, see what we can find, try and cover as much as possible. So, Short Puppet Review won't be going away completely. We'll just be changing it up a little bit again. Yes, and of course I'm doing me Let's Plays. No one watches those. Someone watches them. Well, I don't. How rude, you're the one that edits them. How do you not watch them if you edit them? I just kind of gloss over the parts and then wake up when in the video you say, "Hey Avery!" That's when I wake up. This is totally beside the point. Yeah, totally beside the point. We're supposed to be wrapping up this video. If you liked it, put a pause up and press that like button. And comment below on movies you think that I should check out in the future. Again, I'll try and cover what I can, but it's a little bit rougher to go and check out newer movies right now. But I shall certainly try. And we shall see all ye scallywags later. You know, I know these didn't get a lot of views, but I still really like doing Scareuary. Yeah, we'll figure out another streaming service to do next year. Yeah, ooh, maybe Netflix. They might have more variety. What about Disney Plus? I don't think Disney Plus has any scary movies.